evening, or I guess good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night to whomever is watching this in whatever time zone at whatever interval. This video is a statement that I'm returning to uploading. Probably not every day like I did back then, but I think I have enough material to record, to start recording at least somewhat regularly, uploading regularly again to this channel. Sorry for the fogginess of the thing. I can't manage to clean it off no matter how hard I try. Either way, so what brought this on is I've graduated just recently here, and my previous plans, they more or less fell through as it stands. I don't have any specific direction as of the current date as to where I'm going to go. I guess I've started writing in the local paper again, the Monticello Times, but other than that, no, I don't really have any particular direction as of right now for a career path or any of that. Just kind of working and saving, which is reasonable for my circumstance, so that's where that stands. Alternatively, though, I now have an Edison Ambarola, as was previously mentioned in an upload prior to this, and then obviously the recordings, but I only had 10 cylinders up until today. Now I have 19 on hand, and that's thanks to the Vintage Music Company in Minneapolis there. I stopped down there when I was heading towards Red Wing to get a Minnesota Legislature book from 1859, which, phenomenal condition, except for the covering. Like, the outside looks kind of ratty, but for a 170-year-old book, I'm not complaining. Either way, I stopped in at the Vintage Music Shop and had a good conversation with the fellow who runs that. I forget the name offhand like this, but either way, he's getting up there, and health as of late hasn't been great, so I offered, hey, I'll come down and help you. I'll help you organize, categorize, all of what you need, because that seems reasonable, you know? And, I mean, I enjoy these kinds of things, so just seems like a good idea. But on the other hand, being that I'll be going down there more frequently than I suppose I ever had before, I'll have way more access to purchasing particular records or cylinders therein to play on my Ambarola. And while I could record with my portable, because I do have my portable record player, the 28 Victor, or Victrola, either way, I could record with that, and I'm probably going to, because I got a record today of a song I've known for 10 years, and then I got 2 other songs that are great, so I might record those, but that will be very limited. I'll mainly record cylinders, because that it's really easy to record it. It's not very loud, so it doesn't bother the grandparents, as far as I've come to understand it so far, and so just seems like the reasonable thing to do. Plus, a couple of these cylinders I picked out from the Vintage Music Shop, it's 1920s jazz, at least my understanding of it. I just recorded a Rudy Whiteoff record. It's on cylinder. So it's kind of fascinating hearing popular music from my favorite era on a 4-minute format, adding in a lot more playing time for the band, and hearing the limitations of wax recording being utilized in an era of the later acoustic and early electric process recording, so you can hear a veritable difference in the sound, and just how limited wax recording was, and how the wide range of acoustics led to some unique sounds for that kind of music. I've largely unexplored the Amberolas of the 1920s, and just listening to this one here and recording it, it's quite fascinating to me anyway, so probably see more of that even, just 1920s Amberolas, I don't know. But either way, so there's that. This is the return video. I'm also going to do another video tonight, an antique review special. I got in some more old currency today, and since I never really spoke about that on this channel other than 5 years ago, I figure I'll make a caveat to it now, because I figure this will probably be the last bit that I purchase for a while until I'm settled in life, and by that point, as I've clearly stated before, I'm not going to be uploading to this channel or really having any online presence whatsoever, because I intend on getting rid of my cell phone and getting a landline like the old wall phones from 100 years ago, making that work. But yeah, no, this, for now, I guess I'll upload music like I did before, and maybe a few other things, unorthodox things to my prior uploads, or uploading standard. But yeah, that's more or less it. Yeah, and this is the return video. Hello, I'm back. I don't know for how long, and it's gonna be mildly different from prior content, but should be all right, you know. I think so. I don't know. You guys let me know, I guess. Yeah, so long. Run this up to 7 minutes. Here we go. Peace.